Asked Valerie the question, would you buy a timeshare in the Cayman Islands from Armie Hammer? And your first question back was, who's Armie Hammer? Which is okay. I was reading a little bit about him. He actually is the grandson, his great-grandfather. So he is the great-grandson of Armand Hammer, prominent tycoon and philanthropist who ran the company Occidental Petroleum. So that's his great-great-grandfather. And he decided to go into acting, much to the disappointment of his parents, who wanted him to go into business. But he was in the movie Death on the Nile. He was in the movie, he was a voice of one of the characters on Cars 3.
So I did just Google him, and he has been in some popular movies.
Yes. But needless to say, his recent history has not been that good for him, and he allegedly, is selling timeshares in the Cayman Islands. So.
Oh, okay. Well, we got to do what we got to do.
That's right. That's right. Well, let's.
I could think of worse places to live.
Well, when I first got first moved down to Alabama, and we were down not far from the Gulf Coast. It was 20, 25-minute drive from our house to the white sand beaches of Gulf Shores, Alabama. And if you walked into the Pink Pony pub with a tie on, they would cut the tie and hang it from the rafters.
Oh.
Jimmy Buffett, wow. One of Jimmy Buffett's first Margaritavilles was built down there at Gulf Shores. And I was told Lana, I said, if this radio gig doesn't work out, we'll just get a little cabin on the beach and I'll go work at the grocery store. And so I still have that in the back of my head as my plan B.
Plan B. I like Plan B.
So yeah, if you're not doing well financially, but you're in the Cayman Islands, there, like you said, there's probably a lot of worse places you could be without money. So I'm sure you can find something to do. Anyway, let's summer reading program. You're getting into upcoming weekend here. How did the Science Spectrum go over? Was that well attended?
Yes, it was really, really great. The kids really loved it. Some little animals were brought. I know there was what are those little sand crabs called? I know there's a better name for it, but yeah, they brought some creepy crawlies, and the kids thoroughly enjoyed it. So.
Fantastic. I know that's a real popular exhibit whenever they get to come to town. So,
well, I need to go over and check out their museum in Lubbock. I've never done that. So,
hey, when you go, let me know, because I'll give you some money. You can go to Raising Cane's.
Okay.
For me. I mean, you buy a pan of tenders for me. So.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. I see.
So.
I went to Hobbs for ice cream one day, so why not?
Yeah, and we used to drive to Roswell for coffee, but now it's not necessary. So
yeah.
But
well, we're still in exploration mode, so going places we haven't been. So
sure. Trying to think. Have you been to the caverns yet? That's like at the top of the list of new folks.
Yes, we did go down into the caves. We didn't do the nighttime bat thing, though.
Okay.
So we have to go back for that.
That's right. Did you do the elevator, or did you do the full experience?
All right. We did the elevator. We're getting a little older now.
And the good news is you didn't get stuck in the elevator, so that's a good thing.
So yeah, maybe next time we'll do this. It was when you go down in the elevator, it's quite the walk anyway.
That's right. Well, that's a new elevator. I mean, they've been trying for years. I mean, it's relatively new, probably within the last couple of years, but they for many, many years, they've been fighting like crazy to get new elevators down there, and they finally were able to get the funding and get that done, because it was a little nerve-wracking for some folks prior to that. So, well, good. Well, let's see. You've got a couple events coming up today.
Yes, so we are rounding up our third last week, like our 7th week or 6th week of the summer reading program. And today, as always on Friday, we have a drop-in Lego lab. You can drop in anytime between 10 and 2, and we will have a special challenge ready to go. And then from 3 to 5, we have the Teen Craft Friday, and they will be creating a coral reef out of certain supplies.
Okay.
And that will round up the week, and that will leave us with 2 more weeks to go for summer reading. I know some of the kids are working hard to get their reading in, get their little weekly 7-day prize, and getting their entry into the grand prize drawing. So there's always still time to do that. Still time to sign up for reading, get a couple of weeks in. So we definitely encourage that.
Have you found that most of the kids that started out have been able to maintain? They've stayed up with their goals each week, or?
We haven't specifically looked at all of that yet. We'll do that kind of at the end to see, who completed and
right.
How many completed, how far they got. It's a little time-consuming to go through all of that.
Sure. Yeah, so just do it once at the end of the...
Yeah, we're booked all week with events, so...
Yep, I understand.
Yeah. So next week we'll bring a brand new week. We have the Monday movie and popcorn at 1 o'clock on Monday. The movie will be... A New Hero Will Rise from the Deep. So I think the movie is called Deep, and it's an animated children's movie. I know there's a baby octopus and an anglerfish, and I happen to know they go to the Titanic wreck site.
Okay. they visit the wreck of the Titanic.
They do. Mm-hmm. They do.
Okay.
We have our noon book discussion this Monday. It's our monthly noon book discussion, if anybody's interested in that. We do still have the books available for checkout. There's still time to read.
Okay. What's the...
And the book is The Giver of Stars.
The Giver of Stars. Okay.
Yes. So we have some of those available. Would love to see some new people at our noon book discussion. That would be wonderful.
So what happens in a book discussion? What is discussed about the book generally?
Well, it's very relaxed. It's not a formal. I'm not going to give you a written test.
Well, that's good.
It's just an informal discussion, and we do have some discussion questions if we get a little lost, don't have a whole lot to say, but we do have some discussion questions to guide us. But, it's just, we just sit and talk and see how everybody liked the book, and we discuss the book, and that's about it. We talk about new books that we would like to read as a group, and I'm always taking book suggestions for our book club, so.
Good. So that'll be noon on Monday.
On Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Tuesday we have our Storytime and Craft. The stories will be about whales, and we will have a whale craft, and our crafts have been wildly popular every week, so we're always excited to offer that to the little ones. The teens from 3 to 5 on Tuesday, they have a octopus STEM experiment, so that should be interesting. They're going to do some experiments.
An octopus, did you say STEM?
STEM, science, technology, engineering, math. So I'm not sure exactly what the experiments are, but I'm sure they will be good.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, that'll be on Tuesday at 3, I believe?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Wednesday, we have our drop-in STEAM lab for the little kids between 10 and 2. Those have been really popular this summer. They're having a lot of fun doing experiments. And next week is an oil spill cleanup. So you'll get to learn how they clean up the big spills.
Excellent. Yeah, because that from time to time that has happened.
Yeah, it happens. It happens in the ocean.
Yep.
And then Wednesday at 3, we have our teen art afternoon, and there will be an Octopus Scratch Art project. If you don't know what scratch art is, there's special paper and a special wooden stylus where you scratch off the paper to create your art.
Okay.
Kind of like a lottery ticket. You scratch.
Yeah. Or a reverse Etch-a-Sketch.
There you go. Yep. Usually it's a black paper, and then you scratch your design or your artwork onto that, and it leaves the white. So, kind of a neat thing. All the kids enjoy scratch art. I enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Thursday, we have our teen game afternoon, and we do have board games and video games. I've seen some board games out recently, so it looks like they're enjoying those. And then we have at 12 o'clock on Thursday, we have our adult sea craft, and I know we have a lady that is coming to show us how to crochet a bag out of plastic bags.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of like a little recycling project for all those wonderful plastic bags you get from the stores.
And see, that's one of those words that I can never remember how to spell. Crochet.
Crochet. Yes. Crochet.
Okay.
Crochet.
Okay. All right. So it's the crochet plastic bag, I think you said, or the...
Yeah, so she makes a big bag out of crocheting those plastic bags. It's kind of cool. I've seen them. Yeah.
Okay.
And then next Friday we have Aspen Black. She is a children's performer, singer, guitar player. She will be rounding out our summer performances for the children. I think she'll be really good. I believe she's bringing her daughter this year, so that will be a little bit different. I know we've had her a couple times in the past, so somebody that we really like to have come here to Artesia, so we're excited to see her and her daughter. And then we'll have the Lego Lab as well going on that day. And then the teens will be making a treasure chest.
Ah, of course.
And then we have our Magic Gathering card game, and that will round out that week. And then we will have 1 week to go for summer reading. So it's been a successful summer. Kids are having fun. They're showing up, and we're having a good time.
And I bet they're starting to ask about the end of summer pool party, because that's not this Saturday, but it's in 2 weeks from this Saturday is the...
Yes, so I think next week we're going to start taking reservations for that end of summer reading program pool party. We do have a limit of 150 that we can accommodate, and so we will be taking reservations sometime next week.
Excellent. So all in all, looks like sounds like it's been a really popular and successful summer reading program.
It has. We're really happy. Of course, it's my first summer reading program here in Artesia, but I see the people showing up and having fun, and so I'm calling it a success.
No, it sounds fantastic. So I'm glad the library is there, and there's people like you and your staff that are dedicated to providing these programs for the kids and teens and adults, and giving them something to do during the summer months. So, and I know it kind of goes without saying, and we didn't mention it this time, but all these programs are free, correct? There's no charge to attend any of these events.
Yes, everything at the public library is free and open to the public. Some things obviously you need a library card for. So if you don't have one, stop on by. We would love to get you a library card.
Excellent. Well, is there anything else we need to share with the folks today, or did we kind of cover everything for you?
I think we're good till next week.
Excellent. Valerie, thank you so much for your time. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks, Gene.
All right. We'll talk to you next week.